Hello, good evening, and happy new year. Hi, Coach Gurubai, how are you?
I'm good. Happy New Year to all who are watching. Elizabeth, Happy New Year once again to you too.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Yes.
Welcome to 2025.
Yes, 2025. A lot of anticipation, a lot of good things are happening to all of us. We believe,
Mhm.
and I know your the theme that the Kingdom Furnace had was scale up, but I love the theme for this year, dominate.
Yes, yes.
And and I think 2025 we got to dominate the areas that we have been afraid to take.
Mm.
And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm sure you are excited. And we took a 2 week break, right?
We did. Was it just 2 weeks?
Oh, it seemed longer, right?
It feels like it was longer than that.
Yeah, but because December was a very busy month, and end of November it was very busy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and we were in many different platforms and conferences and workshops that we spoke, and we shared about a lot of things. So we were busy. And Elizabeth, on the 7th of December you had Dare to Believe conference, and it was amazing.
Thank you for being part of it.
Yes, I was so pleased, very pleased to be there and to support Dare to Believe coaching. And it was great. It was a great day, great venue, lots of nice people, and the ambience was great. So, I'm looking forward to the next one, Elizabeth.
Don't worry, watch the space. It's coming. Watch
Yeah.
the space.
So,
Keep following, and you'll get all the details.
so would you like to say something about the conference?
Do you know what? I think we did say something about it in the last episode that we did,
Did we?
but it's okay. I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind refreshing memories, right? So, Dare to Believe Women's Conference 2024, it was amazing. Our theme was around the lady with the issue of blood who dared to believe. And we
Mhm.
were talking about the thriving woman. And if you are going to be a thriving woman, you have to dare to believe. So just like my wristband here says, if you can see it, I
Mm-mm.
am a thriving woman, right? But you have to dare to believe as well. So if you want to thrive, you have to dare to believe. And daring to believe really means just stretching yourself and believing for what seems impossible. Believing for what seems impossible. For the lady with the issue of blood, like she had tried so many things. But in that moment, she believed that Jesus could heal her, and she pushed through the busyness of the crowd, and she was able to touch the hem of his garment. And she was made whole. Like literally, Jesus is like, who touched me? In a crowd, who touched me? Like, Jesus, are you okay? But he felt her touch. And for all of us, like there might be things that you are going through, and all you need to do is touch the hem of his garment. Like switch off the distractions. Don't be afraid of the pushbacks. Just stretch out and touch the hem of his garment. And that could look different for different people, but it really is about daring to believe, stretching your faith, stretching out to him. And that might mean for your situation is taking a step that he's been asking you to take, but you're too afraid to take it. Maybe that's you. Hey, 2025, embracing new horizons. Are you ready for it? So
Yeah.
anyway, the conference was amazing. We had some amazing people in the room. Some people had traveled from as far as Bristol, Birmingham to be there. So I'm excited for what has been birthed, what has been started, and what is going to continue, because our next event is coming up in a couple of weeks on the 15th of February. Information should be going up by the end of this week, and it's a prayer breakfast with limited space. Limited space. So if you want to be part of it, you have to grab your tickets like ASAP. Otherwise, you'll miss out. But it's going to be really what we're trying to do is build a community of women who, yes, dare to believe God. So it's faith-based women, and it's women who can build relationships, women who are willing to go beyond the circumstances that life has dealt them and be the best version of themselves, be the version that God wants them to be. That's what Daring to Believe Women is about.
And not hide.
Exactly. Come out of your hiding place. 2025 is a good year to come out of your hiding place.
Yeah, come out of your hiding place and explore new horizons, because it's new beginnings and new ventures, new collaborations, new relationships, new connections. So, new beginnings, 2025, new horizon. So that's what we're going to speak about today and share. We're going to unpack some of the things that you might have heard before, but we just want to, it's a gentle reminder that I think to put things right in the beginning of January and then seeing the progress. What I was, and I believe Elizabeth can attest to this, that what she was in the beginning of January 2024, it ended up with a bang 2024 December. There was a tremendous change. If we sat and reflected the change that happened, I mean, I can talk personally to me, I mean, for myself, in the change that has taken place this last 12 months, it has been amazing. When I look in the mirror, I say, is this the same person? So I'm looking forward to more changes. From glory to glory, we are changing.
That's
So,
it.
yeah. So change is inevitable. It is progressive. It is every day, learning new things, learning new stuff. And that's why we thought we will explore this topic, this topic of exploring new horizons. So I'm just going to kickstart this because we both are coach. We coach on different areas of our lives. I mean, lives of other people, because as we have learned, we want to help others. Elizabeth, the thriving coach, and myself, the transformational coach. We coach on different things, but yet there is a similarity. There is a gelling that goes on because we want to improve the lives of men and women. We have an amen there, our ardent supporter, Pastor Tunji. Happy New Year to you.
Oh, yes. Happy New Year, Pastor Tunji.
So, personal growth is very important, and it has to be very strategic, and it has to be very intentional. So, Elizabeth, would you like, because I know you talk a lot about, personal growth and how you shift mindset, because you are a mindset coach too. Yeah. So, Elizabeth, let's unpack this thing about personal growth.
Wow. So there is something that was shared today on the John Maxwell or the Maxwell leadership page. And let me just get it, because I think it will shed some light, if I can find it. It will shed some light on just even some of the things that we are going to talk about. I will find it and I will read it out.
Is it on WhatsApp or is it on Facebook?
It is on different social media platforms, so under Maxwell Leadership. So it was something around growth and comfort. And one of the things they said is growth doesn't just happen, it's a choice, a daily decision to push past fear, doubt, and limits. This year is yours to rewrite the narrative, dream bigger, and take bold action. Your best days are ahead, waiting for you to claim them. And I love that. I love that, because if we want to grow, we have to embrace new horizons. If we want to grow, you cannot grow and refuse to try new things or refuse to try new experiences. If your decision for 2025 is I want to see growth in these different areas of my life, then you have to be prepared to do things differently from the way you did them before. Just like it has been said that it is insanity to keep doing the same thing and expect different results. So if you want different results in 2025, you have to be prepared to do different things. You have to be prepared to try different things. And sometimes different things looks like new experiences. Different things looks like exploring new opportunities, things that you might have been afraid of in times past. Why not give them a try in 2025? If there is a dream that you have, if there is a desire in your heart, because when I say a dream, I'm not talking about go to sleep and wake up and you've had a dream. What I'm really talking about is a picture of a desired future, of a desired outcome. So if you have a picture of a desired outcome, the only way that you're going to make that a reality is to believe it and take action on it. And taking action on it really means, like, what are the things that I need to do to get me from where I am today to make me achieve that dream? My husband Tunji is on here watching, and he talks a lot about book book writing. So if you want to write a book, hey, link up with him, connect with me, and I will connect you to him, and he can help you to birth the book idea that you have. 2025 is your year to become an author. Don't run away from it, right? New experiences. Anyway, so as I was saying, one of the things that he does with his clients, or when he's doing his master classes, he likes to say a statement. And I'm not going to butcher the statement, but Tunji, maybe you can type it in the comments and I'll pick it up. But in that statement, it's about making your dream a reality, your dream of becoming an author, making it a reality, but being able to say the statement and start to believe it, then start to take some action on it. And you might be at that stage where your dream is very far from your current reality. Your dream looks very different from your current reality. That's actually a good thing, because your dream should never leave you in the same place. It should create a shift.
Yeah, it has to.
It has to create a shift. So just because your dream looks very different from your current reality doesn't mean it's impossible. If you are willing to embrace new horizons, to try new experiences, to step into new rooms. Because some of us are too scared to step into certain rooms, to get onto certain platforms, to come onto social media. I don't know, whatever it is for you. What are you scared of? What's stopping you? What's standing in between you and that dream that you want to achieve? And just as I finish and I pass on to Coach Kirubai, this is the statement. I am an author. If I see it in my mind, I can hold it in my hands and I can make my book a reality.
That's it.
And if you're watching and you want to hold your book in your hands in 2025, capture that statement. Don't forget to come back and give credit to whom credit's due, right? but capture that statement and hold on to it. Stick it somewhere, write it down somewhere, put it as your screensaver. I don't know, but somewhere that you can look back on it, remind yourself of it, and start to take action on it. Kirubai, New Horizons.
So one of the things that I want to talk about is maybe on the lighter side. I'll leave the heavy stuff to Elizabeth. A lot of us want to travel.
Ooh, yeah. And I want to travel.
Yeah, 2025. I think one of the things is we need to explore new horizons, different countries, different food, meeting with different people, and let's talk about travel. And travel has become extremely expensive now, especially so if there is a desire for you you want to travel, you want to make an inexpensive holiday, but you don't, the pockets are a bit too shallow at the moment. I encourage you to explore the place that you want to go.
Hmm.
Put it all in, maybe like what Elizabeth says, put it in your vision board, put it on your board, put it on your board, put it on your fridge, put it under fridge magnet, and put exactly how much you want money for
Hmm.
that holiday and to save towards it. Little money put aside. Oh, somebody says visit Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica is a lovely place. I've
We
been.
have to go to Jamaica.
Yes.
Hi, Carlton. Thanks for joining.
So you can get a nice sunny holiday in Jamaica. So putting money aside, that means you need to have disciplined saving.
Mm,
Get your finances sorted just a little bit. You don't have to save much. I know credit crunch, everybody's struggling, but you know what? That is pushing your boat out to say, I want to travel.
mm,
A lot of us are here who are career women, but we don't give time for ourselves to travel. And you know what? You might meet some interesting people wherever you want to go and explore food. I'm a foodie. I know Elizabeth is a foodie. Trying different foods and enjoying. But finance, sort out your finance,
mm,
because a lot of us live from paycheck to paycheck, from credit card to credit card. And I tell you, please be careful with what you spend and be wise and
mm,
put something away, a little money, something for yourself. And
mm,
money, well, some or other, it will multiply. We'll pray that the angels will go and multiply your finances, because there are angels on provision. I believe that so strongly. And before I pass it on, can do day trips. Yes, day trips. It's so lovely to do some interesting day trips and explore new places. Those who are living in London, we've got some lovely hidden gems all around London. And you don't have to spend much money.
mm.
Yeah. And another thing is, on the lighter side, go and explore a new hobby.
Ooh.
You know, um, there's a lot of these meetups. Meetups they have on online meetups where you go in a group, you go and explore. What's that? Museums. Um, you can explore. Make friends, so many things. I have personally not gone on meetups, but I know friends who have gone on meetups and met life partners, and
Ooh, okay.
yeah, and met some interesting people, do park runs, do meetups, exercise. There's so
Mm,
many things that we can do to keep ourselves busy and keep our mind active. There's no time to waste, because every minute counts, and let's be intentional. So that's one of the lighter things that I wanted to talk about, because finance has been in my heart. A lot of us make finance a crutch, and let's not make finance a crutch in 2025.
mm,
And let's not make our dreams through exploring a new hobby a crutch too.
mm.
We're going to move. Elizabeth, over to you.
Wow. And she said she wasn't going to talk about the heavy stuff, and then she went into the heavy stuff, right? But Kiruba, everyone's loving to travel. Hi, Sanata. Happy New Year. Um,
Hi.
and I'm all up for the travel. And you know what? Sometimes the traveling doesn't have to be expensive.
Hmm.
Depending on where you want to go, there's some offers out there. Do you know what? There's a group on Facebook called EDT, or Extreme Day Trips, where people go away for the day, to the point that some people have literally taken a flight to Morocco from the UK, gone to Morocco for the day, and the return ticket has cost less than £30.
Hmm.
Even cheaper than a train ticket to London. So if you are willing to look and explore new places, there's some cheap tickets out there. You can get a ticket for £12, depending on where you are willing to go. so so explore new places, absolutely, because new places are fun. Last year I got to explore Tunisia. I had never been to Tunisia. It was amazing to even go to a little place that they had, which is a bit like the Santorini of the area that we were in, but in Tunisia, not in Italy. So I got a taste of Santorini in Africa. So go and explore new places. And some of us have dreams that we are clutching onto, but we are too afraid to take action on. And we don't want to take action on them because we think it's too expensive. So we say we can't afford it. We say we don't have what it takes. We say, what will people think if we actually did that, or if we went there, if we bought that? So like Coach Kirubai was saying, if you have a place you want to go to, look at the cost, weigh the cost. Can you afford it? Can't you afford it? How much time is it going to take you to put that money aside so you can make it a reality? It doesn't have to be something that you do in 2040. Like, bring it closer to home. You might not be alive in 2040. Bring it closer to home. That's the reality, Kirubai. That's the reality. So if there's new things that you want to try, remember, you only live once. Like that's let's be real. You only live once, and we have to make each day count. We have to make each day count. Sadly today I saw a news article where a young man was stabbed in a London bus. He was only 14.
Wow.
When he left the house this morning, he didn't have a plan to die. But life can be cut short like that, sadly. So we have to make the most of every day that we get. And so if there's people who, when they get news that they're kind of in their later stages of life, people who maybe might be diagnosed with an illness, they write a bucket list. And most times that people write a bucket list, it's because they feel like they have limited time, right? But I want to encourage you, don't wait to write a bucket list when you know that you are leaving the earth. Start ticking things off your bucket list. You can start today. Start ticking things off your bucket list. If there's places or things you want to try, there is nothing that is holding you back. Oh, Senada, you're going to Bosnia. Okay.
It's
I like that.
You know what? I've heard so many good things in Bosnia because my neighbor always goes there. The food is yum 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 and beautiful and not expensive. So that's the place I want to go this year. See you
Tunji,
there.
take note of Bosnia, please. Take note of Bosnia.
See you there, Sinatra. I want to go to Bosnia.
But honestly, like the thing is, when it comes to like a dream that you might have, nobody has to give you permission to make that dream a reality. You can just decide that actually today I want to start working on my dream. I want to start taking steps towards making my dream a reality. So what is that thing that you are holding on to that you want to try, but you've been afraid to try for whatever reason? At the end of last year, my daughter tried something new. She tried roller skating. She had seen it. She wanted to do it. And somehow, like, we happened to go to this venue where they had the opportunity to roller skate. And so she was like, Mommy, I want to give it a try. And she gave it a try. And Kirubai, in going, I think 4 times we went, and this girl is now skating by herself.
Wow.
But the desire, the passion was there. So that's another thing she can tick off her list. Just like that. So opportunity is all around us. And in 2025, I want to present it to you that opportunity is going to be all around you. Every single day, you will have an opportunity. Every single day, you will have an opportunity to take action towards your dream. You will have an opportunity to try a new experience. You will have an opportunity to make a new relationship. You will have an opportunity to try something new. But it's entirely up to you whether or not you are willing to try. Don't be stuck in your old ways. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? But an old dog is somebody who decides to be an old dog. It's not even an age thing. There's some young people that are just like, no, I don't want to try that. No, but you have to be open, flexible, and willing to explore these new experiences. Otherwise, you can't enjoy the best of life.
I just wanted to add on. I mean, I hope you finished. Sorry to cut in. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's good.
excited. No, you know what? How many of us are stuck in a job that we don't like? How many of us are stuck doing the mundane things in our work and complain every day? Oh, I'm not happy. I'm sad. Anxiety builds. You compromise on your health, and you're you're just killing yourself being in a job that doesn't make you happy.
Mm,
Here is a secret. When you follow your passion, it will give you profit. When you follow something that you want to really do, then all the other vices is far away from you. You feel happy. You don't have flus and fever all the time because you're happy. You're thriving, and then
mm,
you feel you're wanted. You are appreciated. You are doing what you love. So if you are in the wrong place, check what you're doing in terms of your career. If there's a career shift that you have to do, ask Coach Elizabeth, because she helps transition
mm,
from one place to the other. Both of us, we were in the bank. We were bankers, and yet we wanted to do and pursue our passion. Yes, it is a step of faith, but you know what? We are happy.
mm,
We're happy to do what we love. We're happy to empower women. We're happy to empower young people. We are happy to share our passion with someone while turning it into profit.
mm.
So, dear friends out there, check your careers. Check your careers and see where you will be led.
Mm.
Mm. And talking about friendships and relationships, sometimes you need to give up on old friendships.
Okay, she said it.
Sometimes those friendships or relationships hold you back
Mm,
from pursuing what God has got for you. And I say with all humility, sometimes these friends that are around you, they crush your dreams and your destiny. So
mm,
check your spheres of influence and see who is building you up in your most holy faith and pushing you and prodding you and propelling you to the next level in your life. Because there are a lot of naysayers out there. Oh no, when you talk among friends, they always, some of them who are not very, they don't mean well for you, they will say, oh, I don't think that will work out. That might not work out. Or it might say, um, you know, um, you know what? They might be saying out of jealousy because you are taking a step of faith to pursue what you love.
mm.
So I want to say this with all humility. Check your friends. Check your friends. Oh my God. Are we in silent mode?
No, do you know what? I was just on that. Say bye to them. There might be some people. Do you know what? I'm a firm believer that not everyone can go with you where God needs you to go.
Mm-mm.
And so in 2025, you need to look at who has become dead weight.
Oh, dead weight.
Who has become dead weight in your life? And you need to think, is it worth it, you holding on to that dead weight as you try to progress forward? Is it going to slow you down? Is it going to help you to get to the next stage that you need to get to? And I'm not saying that we don't show compassion to others, but I'm saying you need to open your eyes and really think about what Coach Kirubai said. And you know, when it comes to trying new opportunities or new horizons, Kirubai, like you said, one of the biggest hindrances can be like the people around you. Because there'll be so many voices. Some might say, is it even going to work? You know, some might say, who's going to buy anything from you when you try that new business idea? You know, they might say loads of different things, and it can be a hindrance. It can make you go back into your shell to the point that you do not step out to try this new thing. So find people, get around people who can help you propel forward, not people who can hold you back. You know, when you were talking, Kirubai, and I was thinking about, I put a post out today. It was my first official post of 2025, right? So I'm like, Happy New Year. It's like 7 days into it, but hey, Happy New Year. And one of the things I said in there, for me, the new year always presents an opportunity for me to reflect on my business, because I started my business at the start of the year. And now it's been 4 years. But when I look back 4 years from today, I could have been afraid to try something new. Because like you said, Kirubai, we both worked in a bank. I left the bank and I decided to try something I had never tried before. Start a coaching business. I had never done it in my life. And I started a coaching business. And everything I was doing was new. It was new territory. It was new ground. I was opening up social media pages and I'm like, what is this? But it was part of the new thing I was doing. And you know what? In the Bible, in Isaiah 43, and this is the verse I've been reflecting on, Isaiah 43, verse 18 and 19. The Bible talks about remembering not the former things, the things of old. And it says, behold, I do a new thing. Do you not see it? Do you not perceive it? So even God sometimes is trying to do a new thing in our lives, but if we don't open our eyes to perceive the new thing that he is doing, we can miss it. We can miss the mark. We can fall out of alignment because we're stuck in the old. Senada, thank you. You left the NHS. See, like, you know, Kirubai, you mentioned about like people might be in jobs that they are feeling frustrated, or even the job is draining. And you might be afraid to try something new because you're scared that you're going to lose your security. Because some of us, our security is in our jobs. Our security is in our jobs for some of us. And so you're comfortable.
You hide behind it.
You're there, like you know that there's this passion and this desire and this dream deep down on the inside of you, but you're hiding in the security and the comfort of this annoying and frustrating job that every morning you wake up, you're like, oh no, another day at work. How sad is that? Aim to live a fulfilled, intentional life. You are not going to live a fulfilled life if you hold back from embracing new horizons and new experiences. Every day is a new day. Like it is a new, when you woke up this morning, you did not get yesterday. You got today. Today's a new day. It's a new day. So So, in the spirit of a new day, try something new. Try something new.
Elizabeth, probably the lack of self-esteem and confidence to try something new. What do you think?
Maybe that's what it is.
Mm,
And sometimes you might need something to provoke you
mm,
to get out
yeah. And
of that place.
ladies and gents, if you lack confidence and self-esteem, you need to be
Help.
provoked and look for a coach to help you. Maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months,
Mm.
and turn things around. I was I was I saw a post. This is my area of expertise. I saw a post about this in LinkedIn, because I love styling. And because the person changed the way they look and dress, it boosted their revenue about 692,500 US dollars. Just the way they changed how they carried themselves confidently, with so much of assurance that they own the space and own the room. Just their clothings. So I was really shocked. Wow, that's a staggering number.
Mm.
That's a lot of money. So if you need a new wardrobe, I'm the person. If you want to make that kind of a money, you want to be seen, if you want to shine, if you want to own the space,
Makeover.
makeover, have a total makeover. You want to walk with confidence, I
Mm.
work on department, your personal branding, because it is all in the details.
Mm.
And if you really want to have a transition, career transition, Elizabeth is the one. She will whip you to she will whip you. Yes, Elizabeth, I know you are good at it. You provoke. And these are the people that you need to get around with.
Mm.
Yes, you need to spend some money.
Mm.
Self-care is not selfish. Last year I took two online courses which I invested upon myself. And I was so happy. And I'm looking forward to further take some online courses. Nowadays, studying something is so easy. It's just everything is online and available. So if you are not progressing, you are the person to be blamed.
It's at our fingertips.
Yeah, it's at our fingertips.
It's literally on your fingertips. That's why it comes back to what is the dream or the vision that you have. It might seem very far-fetched. It might seem very far from your current reality today. But what is one small step that you can start taking today that gets you closer to that dream, to making it a reality? For some of you, you might want a promotion. What is it going to take to get you a promotion? Do you need to do some more study? Do you need to change the way you present yourself? Do you need to posture yourself a different way? What is it that you need to do to get you into that room where you can get the promotion that you want? What is that dream? What is that thing you want to achieve? Like I'm really passionate or conscious about the fact that for some of us, we let life happen.
Mm,
We live each day like c'est la vie. Que sera, sera. But actually, why not be in charge? Take control of your 2025. Why not sit down and paint a picture of what you want 2025 to look like? Now, you might be watching and be saying, but you're a Christian. God is in control. Yes, God is in control, but actually, God has also given you free will, and God has given you a creative mind to be able to like literally create with your words. You can create. with your vision, your mind. You can imagine, and it becomes like, as long as you're willing to take action, as long as you're willing to do something about it. So for some of us that like to say, oh, I can't do anything, God is in control, I'm waiting on God. There's a message my husband preached one day. You're waiting on God, but what if God is waiting on you?
Oh.
So for some of us that like to say, I'm waiting on God. There's some people you ask about relationships and they're like, I'm waiting on God. In your time of waiting, what are you doing? Are you growing in your time of waiting? Because what are you waiting on him for? What is your expectation? Can you not start to prepare for the thing that you are expecting? Because there is anticipation, there is excitement. He is doing this new thing. What is the new thing? Are you perceiving something that he is doing? If you are, what is it? How can you start to position yourself? For some of us, it's even prophetic words that you have received, that you have written down in a journal, and you keep going back to God and you say, God, but this has not come to pass. It has not become a reality. Why am I experiencing delay? But have you started to prepare for that thing? Have you started to take some steps? If you believe that God has called you to be a let me say a millionaire, right? If you believe God has called you to be a millionaire, my question to you is, how are you preparing to be a millionaire?
Mm-hmm.
What's your mindset like? What are your habits like? What are you planning to do with the millions he's going to bring into your hands? So what is the thing that you are believing for 2025? What are you believing? How do you need to posture yourself? How do you need to position yourself? Because yes, you are going to have to try new things. You are going to have to be open to new experiences. That might mean new learning experiences. That might mean getting into rooms where you are not the sharpest person in the room. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
That might mean getting into rooms which intimidate you, but intimidate you to be better. Intimidate you to come out of your shell, because there's some places that you go to and you get uncomfortable. You get uncomfortable because you know that there is something in you, but it's not yet visible, it's not yet manifested. And so how can you make it? How can you bring it forth? How can you bring it to birth? What is the new thing that you're supposed to be trying, that you're supposed to be experiencing, that you need to embrace to start taking a step closer to your dream, your vision becoming a reality? It's in your hands. We cannot play the victim card. We cannot play the victim card. It's in your hands. There is something that you can do today. There is something that you can start doing today to make your dream, your vision a reality. But you have to be open to trying new things. And like Coach Kirubai said, sometimes that means getting a coach to help you, to support you along the way. Sometimes it means getting a mentor. Sometimes it might mean going to get some counseling so you can shut some doors that need to be shut.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's what it means. Sometimes it might mean signing up for a new course. Sometimes it will mean getting into a different space or finding these videos on YouTube that talk about the topic that you want to talk about and starting to learn. I signed up for something new yesterday, but I saw it and I was like, ooh, and it was free. It was so one of the things, or one of the areas I want to grow in is in ministry. I want to grow in ministry. And so I was watching something by Patricia King, and she promoted, or she advertised a monthly sort of mentorship thing she's doing, which is free. Come on, it's free, right? So I've got nothing to lose. But she said it's free. It's called Raise the Bar. Like, hello, I want to raise the bar in my life, right? In the way I do things, in the way I serve, in the way I minister. I want to raise the bar. And so she said, here's the link, you sign up, and once a month, there's a teaching from somebody who is, who has been in ministry for years, or whether it's ministry in the marketplace or ministry in church,
It's
ministry in
international,
whatever
She's
mountain
international.
you
Yeah.
find yourself in.
Mm.
So this is the key. For me, it's giving me access to these people that I probably wouldn't have been sitting down to look for, right? It's bringing them in front of me. And it's putting me in a community of different people. So I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to start growing. How do you need to start growing? What do you want to grow in? Who do you need to be connected with? Which new person needs to come into your life? New experiences, new horizons, new opportunities. You are not going to shift from where you are if you're not prepared to try new things. You will get to this time next year, 2026, and you'll be like, nothing changed. Nothing changed. What happened? Nothing changed. The power of change is in your hands. Don't play the victim. Don't play the victim. Don't wait for somebody to give you permission. You sit down and say, okay, what do I want my 2025 to be about? How can I start making this thing a reality? You want to start a business? What is the business idea? What can you start doing to make that business a reality? You want to apply for a different job? What's stopping you? Go ahead. Put yourself forward. You have to be in it to win it, right? You have to be in it to win it. Like in this, I'm not going to call it a race, because life is not a race. We're all running our own individual races. We're not racing against anybody. We're running our unique race. So what is the thing or the race that you need to be running? Not your parents' race, not your spouse's race. What is the race that you need to be running? Are you on track with that race? Have you drifted from your path? Has your attention shifted? What's the new arena that you need to come into so that you can fall back in alignment with your race? You need to start again. Because for some of us, we're afraid to start again because we've tried something and it has failed. We've tried and it has failed. We've tried and it has failed, and we have now thrown in the towel and given up. Just what if the next time you try this idea, next time you try this thing, it blows and you are successful? Just what if? Well, we'll never know if you don't try. We will never know. Thank you, Tunji. As your friend Des says, nothing changes if nothing changes. Hello. It doesn't take a lot to figure that out. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So new thing, have a different mindset for this year, 2025. What is a new hobby that you need to try out? Because maybe you've written yourself off. What is this new idea that you need to explore? What is this new connection that you need to explore? Maybe it's a new country that you need to visit. Like Kirubai said, you never know what's waiting for you in that country. You never know until you explore. Don't be afraid. That is one thing that we need to be conscious of in 2025. Don't give fear the opportunity to rob you of your dream. Don't give fear the opportunity to rob you of your new experiences, because we don't try because we are scared. What if I fail? It comes back. Don't give in to fear. It's a new day. It's a new year. new experiences awaiting you. Like I had never dyed my hair, Kirubai, right?
Mm.
Until not last year, the year before last. I thought it's my birthday. I'm gonna try something new. And I dyed my hair. And now I can't imagine my hair not dyed. I'm like, I have to dye it, I have to dye it. But I tried something new and I liked it. I had never tried it in my whole life. And then I tried it and I enjoyed it. I tried my business 4 years ago. I tried it. I stepped out on my business. And now I've won awards along the way. I've impacted a number of people because I tried something new. What is that new thing that you need to try? Hi, Hector. Thank you for joining us. What is that new thing that you need to try? Because you just never know. The grass might indeed be greener on the other side of the new experience.
That's right.
Your relationships might just be better on the other side of new growth opportunities. There might be new rooms that you are being invited into this year. You know, as a person of faith, one of the scriptures in the Bible talks about there's an open door before you. Like, behold, it's an open door. But if you're scared of new things, you will never walk through the open door. But yet your blessing, your miracle might be on the other end of the new door. Growth is awaiting you. When you are willing to step into new rooms, to embrace new opportunities, growth awaits you. Will it be challenging? Yes, because growth is not comfortable. It can be painful, but it can also be rewarding. It can be rewarding. I tried something new in my business. I set up a community for Christian women to show up and shine consistently. It was something new that I tried. And now it's been over a year and a half that the community has been running. I tried something new. And it's impacting women. So, what is that new thing that you need to try? That new experience that you need to embrace? That new opportunity, that new business idea? Maybe you want to start speaking on stages, but you are scared. Or maybe you're looking around you and you're thinking, but there's no opportunities around me. Well, create the opportunities. You don't have to wait for a platform to be given to you. You can create a platform. You don't have to wait for a table to be set before you. You can create a table and invite other people onto your table.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. But you have to be willing to try out new experiences. At the start of last year, January last year, my husband pushed me out there and said, I want you to host my event. I tried something new. I hosted a business event. And I enjoyed it. What is the new thing that you need to try? The new experience, maybe it's a connection with someone new that you need to pursue. It might be a business relationship. It might just be a relationship. But you've just been afraid. What is the new thing that you need to embrace to make 2025 your best year yet? To make 2025 the year where things shifted for you? What is that new thing that you need to open up to so that this year can be better than last year? I don't know about you, but I want my 2025 to be a whole lot better than 2024. That's not to say that 2024 wasn't a good year. It was a good year. But I want 2025
To be
we're raising the bar. We're
Mhm.
scaling up. We're going higher. So I want it to be better. I want to try something new. I want to explore new things, new places, new relationships, new connections, new clients. I'm open to new clients. Yes, bring them in. What is that new thing? Don't get so glued to old things. Don't get so glued to the old way of doing things. Maybe that's it for you, that maybe you run a business and you're so stuck in your old way of doing things. Are there new systems that you need to bring in place? Are there new apps that you need to try that will help you to increase your productivity? Are you scared of AI? Maybe that's the something new that you need to try. Like AI is here to stay. So how can you make it work for you instead of running away from it and being so stuck in the old way? How can you be more productive with it? Don't worry, it's not cheating. How can you be more productive with it? So as you're watching this, and maybe you know someone that needs to listen to this, right? What is one new thing that you can start to do today that will get you a step closer to making your dream, your vision a reality? One thing that will get you a step closer to making 2025 the year that life changed, things changed for the better. What's that one thing? What is that one thing? And that's literally like what I want to leave you with. What is that one thing? For those that maybe are not so visible on social media, and maybe you run a business, what's the new strategy for your marketing? Are there new clients that you can connect with on social media? Maybe the new thing for you might be to start posting more consistently so you can grow your visibility. Maybe the new thing for you is to start putting yourself forward as a podcast guest. I remember in 2022, my husband said to me, he said, I want you to start appearing on podcasts. I said, what? I don't know people who run podcasts. What's this about? He said, don't worry, I got you. He invited me to a Facebook group where people are constantly looking for podcast guests. And I started putting myself forward. It was a new thing. I tried it and I enjoyed it. And I did a couple of podcast interviews to the point that one day a radio station all the way from New York gave me a call looking for me because they wanted to interview me. What is the new thing that you need to try that's going to get you a step closer to that goal, that dream, that vision, to the 2025? And if you've not done a vision board, maybe the new thing for you is to do a vision board to paint the picture for 2025 so you can be more intentional with your 2025, so that 2025 does not overtake you, but rather you are in
You overtake,
the
yeah.
driving seat.
Elizabeth, you have said everything. I shall keep myself quiet because I think I love the fact that you said that what is the new thing that you're going to embark on? What is the new thing that we all are going to embark on? So there's a lot of food for thought for have those who have been listening, those who have been engaging with us online. A lot of food for thought. And we are happy to receive a call from you, have a discovery chat, and see how we can be of help to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
Till next week.
hey, feel free to reach out to either myself or Coach Kirubai, and we'll be more than happy to have that conversation. And if you're part of a church, or if you have a group of women and you would like us to come in and empower them through our confidence culture conversations, we do run workshops as well. So feel free to reach out to us. We run separate businesses, but we also do confidence culture conversations in collaboration. So we do stuff online and in person. So reach out to us and let's have that conversation. Let's try something new, right? Let's try something new with you and your community. Now, if this conversation today has been a blessing to you, that's the Christian in me, right? That's the Christian in me speaking. But if it has provoked something in you, if it has touched you in one way or another, I want you to send the link to somebody else or share it somewhere so someone else can see it and they can also be provoked, because I want you to win in 2025. We want you to win in 2025. We don't want 2025 to be the same as 2024 for us and for you. So share it with somebody else. And if you're watching this as a replay, please comment. We would like to know where you're watching from, how you heard about this, and would also like to know what is that new thing that you are willing to try. But thank you so much to everyone that joined us. Thank you, Antonella and Hector on LinkedIn. Thank you, Tunji. Thank you, Senada. Thank you, Carlton, who all joined on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those on YouTube, we love YouTube. For those who are watching in India, because guess what? We are on television in India too. So for those who are watching in India, please find us on social media and send us a comment or send us an email. Send us an email about what these episodes are doing for you or how they're impacting you. I think that's my last word, right? This has been our first episode of 2025. And we started something new. And we're now on episode 83.
2023 we started.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So don't be afraid to try something new. If it's something you believe in, it can go far. But you will never know until you give it a try. Thank you once again to everyone that has joined us. We will catch you again
next week.
Next week, I believe. God bless you.
Bye-bye.